August 2019. Under previous business, can I get a motion to approve the previous meeting minutes?
So moved.
McLean Lane, second by Drake, all in favor?
Aye.
Number 1, local law number S for 2018, a local law to require hospitals to post their policies on reproductive health care, non-discrimination, charity care, and admissions in Albany County. I understand it's being tabled? Okay. Number 2, resolution number 494 for 2018, public hearing on proposed local law number S for 2018. And then into 2014, we tabled.
Yes,
Okay,
yes.
so we're going to table number 2 as well. Number 3, local law number E for 2019, a local law of the county.
Why are we tabling all these?
No, I'm the sponsor of S, and I took it over from another member, and who had inherited it from a member that had left the body. So it needs
How
to
long have
be
you had it?
about 2 months,
2
maybe?
months? Okay, because this has been around since October.
Yeah, I know, but what I'm trying to do is, there are some significant changes that kind of need to be made, and I'd had 3 organizations weigh in, and one has gotten back to me, and I need 2 others just to get back to me so that we have something that I think will be more palatable if possible.
I'm just, you know.
I'm sorry, I spoke out of turn, Mr. Chairman.
Tabling stuff since October. It's not-
Number 3, local law number E for 2019, a local law of the county of Albany, New York, prohibiting the sale of flavored tobacco products. It's tabled. Okay, oh, that's right.
This is Paul, right? This is Paul.
Okay, under current business, number 4, resolution number 351, public hearing, proposed local law number E for 2019, a local law of the county of Albany, New York, prohibiting the sale of flavored tobacco products. Scheduled September 24th, I believe. Get a motion?
Yes, please.
By Ally McLean Lane, second by Mr. Papakis.
What do we vote on?
We got to table it too, the public hearing?
Who is the sponsor? Is there a sponsor here?
What's the difference between this one and this one?
Didn't we agree to move this? And
I don't think it's up to us. The council have to tell us if we can do that.
So typically, we require the sponsor to be here, and that is our standard practice.
And here he is! Sit down!
Now we can do it.
So, Paul, we've tabled number 3, the local law, for the public hearing. We're on current business number 4. We're talking about scheduling the public hearing for September 24th.
Okay.
Sponsor is here. Can get a motion.
I'll make a motion.
Mr. Drake, second by Ally McLean Lane, all in favor?
Tuesday, September 24th.
So this is with some new changes?
And they're in here, right, underlined. Yeah, they're,
Is the menthol cigarettes, is the menthol still in here?
Yes, the menthol cigarettes are.
Okay, all right.
Okay,
I'm not voting for it.
so, we
You're
have a
not voting
motion,
for
we had a
public
second.
Excuse me, yes, I am. I was trying to figure out what was the difference between 3 and 4.
Here's the actual bill and 4 is the public.
So 4 is the public hearing.
Three is being tabled.
Which one are we talking about now?
we tabled 3 and we're just voting on 4, possible.
Oh, okay.
Which is passed,
All
okay.
right.
We're
Everyone
actually
said
on number
aye.
5, we just passed the public hearing.
Yes.
Number 5, authorizing the
Yes, I am
renewal of the
voting for it.
contract for reentry services with the New York State Division of Criminal Justice Services. Sue Daly, how are you?
Hi, Susan Daly and Kelly Roberts, Department of Mental Health.
Welcome.
Thank you. We're requesting a renewal on a grant that we received from DCJS to provide reentry services. It's a continuation of a grant that was awarded. We started receiving this award in 2010. Previously, it was with the Department of Social Services.
Any questions from the committee?
So what is this for again? What does it do?
Helps people to get back into.
I know,
It's a grant to coordinate services for returning citizens.
I know that. I know that. So what type of programs do you have in place? Sorry.
Hear it out.
I'm sorry. All right.
Is Clay here?
So what do you have in place right now that's keeping this going? I know it's been around for a while, for some years, okay? And this is the total amount that
Yes,
that funds the program now is $220,000?
yes.
And is this for, staff or, or what is it for?
The money is for a staff person who works for our department, it's the reentry coordinator, and the remainder of the money goes through a subcontract. We issued an RFP, it's actually the second item on the agenda, which was awarded to Hattis, that has 2 navigators that work in the community to help returning citizens, providing work-ready programs, services through getting their identification, Ready Set Work programs to try to eliminate recidivism in the community for those returning citizens on parole. They're high-risk individuals and moderate-risk individuals.
And so these people are coming out, what's the correctional facility they're coming from?
I
That-
don't.
isn't there a
State
specific-
prison system.
No. Isn't there a specific facility that they come from, though?
Not
That's the
to-
way it started out. That's the way it started out.
Okay, I would have to get that answer for you. I don't have that particular answer. The referrals come through parole.
Okay, I would just ask that, it says here that there's assessments for 9 months. That means that 226, is this 179 participants included in this 226?
Yeah. Yes, that was last year's. This year, the grant, some of the criteria of the grant has been modified. And we, as recently as today, had a meeting. The grant now reads that there will be a responsibility for 130 returning citizens. So these numbers are through the previous grant application, or that we received, and moving forward, it will be 130 through a 1-year period of time that will be responsible for assessing and connecting to services in the community.
All right, so as far as the success of the program, all right, so you're saying that from October through June, they've had 226 people. Now, these are the ones that have come out. And do you have any numbers on how many people come out monthly?
How many people come out through
Yes.
parole monthly?
Return, yeah.
I don't have those numbers. I can give you the numbers that we have, that those individuals that want to participate in this particular program. These are the numbers that we have, the people that want to participate in the reentry coordination program.
So-
That wouldn't be all of the individuals coming out on parole.
Okay,
But if you
I
would like,
guess,
I could try to attain that number for you if that's what you would like.
okay, I would appreciate that. I would appreciate that. Apparently, this program has changed from the way it was originally designed
Okay.
to work.
Okay,
And that's what I'm hearing.
sure. And we can look to get that information for you.
Okay.
I have some questions.
Yep, sure, Gary?
So the Havis is 130,000 a year, is that what that is? And the 90 is for our employees,
For one employee,
Yeah, that was
for
my
one
question.
employee,
yes,
one employee with
Yes.
benefits?
yes.
90,000?
Well,
What's
the
the
fringe
salary then,
benefit,
like about 65, 70?
the salary's in the low 60s, but the fringe benefit rate,
And with Wanda's question, where are they coming from? Because
15 years.
226 people came to Albany County last year out of an institution from somewhere. And how'd they wind up in Albany County?
well, they
Because they're not all
usually,
coming out
they're,
of jail.
no, it's only state prisons.
State prison
They're people who they are from Albany County, they're coming home, and
Oh, so they
so,
could be anywhere?
Yes,
Oh, gotcha.
yes. And I did ask that specific question today in that meeting, were they Albany County residents that were coming through this program? And the answer to me was yes. So they could be anywhere within the system, as you alluded to, but they're Albany County originally.
So again, that's 226 people who have re-entered
Yes,
from October to June.
yes.
Mr. Drake?
Yes, a little bit more on the math, but before I ask that, it says here that 179 achieved 45 days or longer participation. So is 45 days sort of the optimal time frame that you're shooting for in the program?
It's a milestone the DCJS asked for, and, you know, they want 70% of the people staying out for 45 days.
And so staying out.
Staying out of, not returning to prison or reoffending.
70 days.
So let me, so, you know, and I'm sorry for my incredulity here, but what we're saying is 175 people made it to 45 days without going back to jail,
Without reoffending.
without reoffending. So,
And continuing with the program.
so the program, you got 180 out of 225 are getting at least 6 weeks, but then at some point are reoffending. How many people actually don't reoffend and actually make it?
Well, the 180 haven't reoffended, so we're measured
Oh, they
up-
haven't at all?
They haven't at all.
Oh,
So
okay.
we measure
Okay, well, I thought it's like
45 days.
2 months in
within
and you're
that
out the door.
45
No,
days.
after, they can offend
They
the
don't
50,
track
they
it.
can offend the 50th day, we don't have record of it.
We don't know.
Okay, so,
And I can just also add that today we found out part of this new process is that 45 days was really a hard milestone to meet, because in 45 days, sometimes it's hard to even get somebody's identification and get them scheduled for services. So they've changed it to 30 days to 6 months. So we think that's a little bit more of a chance to keep someone engaged for a longer period of time, that 6-month period of time, so we can get them into services, get their identification, get all of the needs that they, and complete some of these programs that we have set up, like the Ready, Set, Work program. So I think as we move forward with them lowering some of the milestones to 130, giving us a longer period of time to really meet this criteria, we think it's going to be a more successful numbers when we come back again to you.
Only him.
So,
Okay.
well, I wasn't done either, but.
okay,
go
so
ahead.
now, I just want to understand this. Okay, it's one thing to say that they reoffended, but this says, are they required to participate in the program?
No.
Oh, okay, you're saying no. So that means that these people, they didn't necessarily reoffend, but they only participated in the program for 45 days.
Right.
Is that right?
Right.
That they were, yeah.
Go ahead, Kelly.
No, that they were still working with us at 45 days. Some of them may just not be interested and you can't find them, and we don't have any more contact with them.
So this is not the number, just to clarify this, that these people, you know, the rest of them reoffended and these people, so we need to clear that up.
Yeah,
Right.
We don't have a recidivism percentage
I don't.
tracked with this program of trying to keep people from reoffending?
We don't have that number right now for you, but we can put it on the list of things.
Well, the
that-
reason I think some of us are asking is it sort of speaks to the efficacy of the programs and helps, you know, helps us understand further. But the other question I had was, well, 2 questions. One, just to make sure I understand, so this grant pays for the next line on our agenda, which is the Hattis piece, which Mr. Demalis pointed out costs us 130, we got 90 for a staff member. Why do we need both? In other words, why do we gotta pay 90 grand to have someone administer it and then go have Hattis actually do it? Why isn't Hattis doing that job? That's my question.
Well, that's a determination that the department made when we received this money from the Department of DCJS, that the coordination of the program be in our department and to subcontract out the case management piece of it. So it was just a determination that was made by us, so we could have more of a coordination effort with the other agencies.
And that person does that full-time?
Yes,
Interesting.
that's their
Okay.
only job.
You have another question, Mr. Dre?
No, thank you.
Okay, Gary?
How is this program different than the Trinity Institute program?
I really don't have any information
Because we just-
specifically.
No,
The
it's not.
Trinity Institute program was supposed to be for reentry.
It's not the same.
What's the difference?
See, this program initially began with the stakeholders being docs, not Albany County. Okay, so that program is run that you're talking about with Trinity, that is run out of Albany County Jail. Okay? This is not that. These people are coming, it used to be from Hudson Correctional Facility. It was specific to a correctional facility, a state correctional facility, where the program actually began on the inside, okay? And different, certain steps were taking place on the inside.
Wouldn't the county people also be,
No,
the county people don't go to you?
no, this is not the same.
No.
This is not the same.
I'm trying,
It's a program just designed for people being released from state prison.
state.
Prison
Right.
only.
For high risk,
Right,
medium
right.
risk. So
That
they're
makes a
not,
big difference.
Yes, yes, it does.
More
And-
questions?
armed robberies.
No, I don't have any, but I just want.
Any more questions from the committee? Ms. Lockhart had a question?
Thank you. Legislative Woman, you're absolutely right about Hudson with that sort of start. But the question of clarification, I heard you say that the population that you're serving, the inmates coming out, criminal, that they're all Albany County residents. My understanding is that they used to be anyway, targeted if they committed a crime in
Yeah.
Albany County. but they
It's the
didn't
court of
necessarily
initiation.
Live in Albany County.
Yeah,
But they came back here, because many of them, when I sat on it, were from New York City, that Albany County was taking
That's where
because
they-
they committed a crime here, but didn't actually
that's right,
live here.
that's right.
And that was a big issue for the reentry task force. And what the state did was said, well, we don't want to question them, so that you didn't know where they came from anymore. You don't have that, so I don't know if that's changed. But I think there's a big issue about who the population is. It's fine, somebody can come up here and sell drugs or drop drugs off and get arrested, but they shouldn't really be here in the end. So can you clarify that?
The only thing that I can clarify is that today, in the meeting that I attended, I asked that specific question, as we all do in Albany County, trying to make sure that the services that we provide are for Albany County residents, and the answer that I received was that it was Albany County residents.
Because
So I
people are
can,
returning here because that's
returning
their
because-
crime, not because they live
and
here
we,
prior to
and I can try to look into that for you. That's another thing we can look into. The only thing that I can, information I gave you is the information that was given to me, so I can double check to try to answer that question better.
I just want to say this, the intent of this program is very, should be very, worthwhile. Okay, it's been around for some years now, and I do see that the money is decreasing, but it is 90% funded by New York State. Okay, and the housing piece is a critical issue for people returning, so if, I would like to make a motion to move this, if nobody else has any more questions.
We have a motion by Ms. Willingham, and a second. Sally McLean Lane, all in favor? Aye. Any opposed? Number 6, authorizing an agreement with the Homeless and Travelers Aid Society regarding case management services for the county reentry program.
Motion to move it.
second,
Just talked about it for 20 minutes.
Motion by Gary,
Same
second by
thing.
Mr. Pakis. Any question, Mr.
Would
Vic?
council note my abstention on that? Thank you.
To approve?
Oh, yeah, this
All in
is,
favor?
aye.
Any opposed? With Mr. Grace's abstention. All right, Ms. Daly and Ms. Roberts, I think you're done. Oh, you got one more? Number 7, approving the bylaws of the Albany County Community Services Board.
Who's that?
What's that?
Who is it?
Number 7?
I can speak to this one.
Oh,
The Community Services Board is looking to update the bylaws that were adopted previously. They had come to the legislature about a year and a half ago seeking the committee's approval to enact their bylaws. After a year of being able to work under that system, they have a couple revisions. They'd like the approval of the legislature so they can act under the new scheme.
What are the changes? Nothing's underlined that's changed.
there's 3 of 7 has a change.
oh, there they are.
Yeah, some of the changes,
You can see them.
as submitted, these are the bylaws as
4
submitted.
of
They don't
5
have...
on the top has a change,
to do the
underlined.
underlining in the same format that we do. But some of them are noted as changes in the document.
Oh, here it is, in the back, you can see.
The
where this
whole
thing
last
crossed out.
part is off.
Oh, I see.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you. That's it?
It's not that much, no.
It's gonna affect your gambling.
You get a motion to approve?
Gambling is
Gambling's
misfiled.
only a problem if you lose.
You need a motion?
You do need
I make a motion.
Motion by Wine, second by Ali, all in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Thanks again, Ms. Roberts.
Thank you.
Any motion to adjourn?
Yes.
Second.
Good night.
Okay.